What is up, guys? In today's video, we are talking about one of the craziest moments in recent UFC history. What went wrong for Khamzat Chimaev? Was it a terrible weight cut, overtraining, bad strategy, or simply too much pressure on his shoulders?
And putting the belt on him, like, come on, man.
Because he did say some crazy things to him.
Meanwhile, Sean Strickland is finally getting the respect that he deserves after another unbelievable upset victory.
You're actually a good person.
But I'm not buying it.
Plus, two men allegedly took their own lives after losing everything betting on Chimaev. New statements from Ilia Topuria, Dana White, Khabib, and even Josh Hokit. Today I have gathered everything for you guys, so hit that like button, subscribe, and let's get started. Now, the MMA world is still reeling. We just watched the boogeyman of the UFC, Khamzat Chimaev, lose his zero to the ultimate underdog, Sean Strickland. For years, the narrative has been that Chimaev was an inevitable force of nature, a guy who would simply steamroll anyone in his path. But not for Sean Strickland. Now that the dust has settled, everyone is trying to figure out what went wrong for Borz and how Strickland managed to pull off another massive upset. The most logical explanation, and the one with the most evidence, is a botched weight cut. We have seen it time and time again. When a fighter struggles to hit the scales, their body isn't just tired, it's compromised. A bad cut destroys your gas tank and takes away your ability to use your full skill set. If Khamzat's body was failing him from the start, it explains why he looked like a shell of himself after the first few minutes. Demetrius Johnson weighed in, and he thinks the problem is Khamzat's obsession with the grind.
My personal opinion, I think he trains too hard. I think he trains too hard. There is a point in time where when you're in shape, you can't get any, your cardio threshold only goes so high, right? So when your cardio, if you're already in shape and you're good to go, your cardio is this high, you can't go any further. You can't, it's just physically, it's impossible. So you gotta switch and choose these weeks. If somebody's gotta be there watching your sparring. If I spend all day sparring, drilling, all that stuff, and then I go and kill my body in the garage, and then I go do this and this and this, you're just breaking your body down. By the time you get to the fight, your body's been through hell for 8 to 10 weeks. And I think that used to be the norm, the thing you do back in the day. But now in 2026, there's way too much science. We have seen that less is more and more is less. And I think that's the one thing I saw when I was there and I would watch him train. And I love when I see people work hard, but sometimes working too hard doesn't pay off as well. You're better off taking 2 days off.
Aljamain Sterling echoed this sentiment, pointing out that insane strength and conditioning sessions don't always translate to fight day stamina. Sterling noted that he and Merab Dvalishvili do almost zero traditional S&C work. They focus on fight-specific efficiency. Khamzat's hardcore workouts might actually be his biggest enemy.
How incredible it is to see how far Khamzat Chimaev has gotten on essentially training himself. Like, a big key factor here is there's never any change in the way that this man fights. It's either I'm going to strike and just box with you, or either I'm gonna maybe throw kickboxing, or either I'm just going to wrestle. There's never any blend of the styles, and I think this is something that hurts Khamzat Chimaev. And I think this is something now, it's, hey, with the fight with Gilbert Burns, with the fight with myself, and now with this fight with Sean Strickland, I think there's a apparent blueprint for someone like Khamzat Chimaev. It's crazy how far he's gotten. I mean, I'm impressed by how far he's gotten.
Interestingly, an old interview with Khabib Nurmagomedov has been resurfacing. In it, Khabib basically predicted this loss. He pointed out that Khamzat makes a massive tactical error by going all in on wrestling in the first round.
Я зайду и откручу. Ты должен смотреть, а если вот так пойдет, а если вот так пойдет, а если вот сюда зайдем. Ты должен все сценарии смотреть. Просто мне например, ставить план на бой для меня, не составляло такого труда. У меня был всегда один план. Я заходил, я переводил. Если получится, переведу. Если не получится, я буду 100 раз проходить.
Да.
Просто Хамзата в боях ты этого не видишь. Например, с тем же с Камару, с тем же с Гилбертом.
Да.
В поздних раундах он перестает бороться, он уже дерется в стойке. Сперва борется, если не получится, берется стойки. Но если он с самого начала бы с этими же ребятами дрался в стойке, он лучше подрался бы. И с тем же Гилбертом, и с тем же с Камару, не тратя силу.
Khabib's advice was simple. Use striking early, stay calm, and save the heavy wrestling for the later rounds when the opponent is tired. Chimaev did the opposite. He emptied his gas tank trying to finish Strickland early, and when Sean didn't break, Khamzat had nothing left in the tank. Then there is the psychological side of the entire situation, and this is probably bigger than many fans understand. The pressure on Khamzat is completely different compared to most fighters. In his world, losing is not just losing a fight. Entire nations are watching him. Millions of people put enormous expectations on his shoulders. Leaders support him publicly. Fans treat him like an unbeatable warrior. And because of that, the pressure becomes unbelievable. People were so confident in Khamzat winning that many fans reportedly lost massive amounts of money betting on him. Some reports coming from Uzbekistan are extremely disturbing. It is being reported that two men allegedly took their own lives after losing everything betting on Chimaev. According to those reports, they took loans, sold cars, even sold jewelry, and put everything on Khamzat to win. Now that is terrifying, but Khamzat is not responsible for decisions made by gamblers. But it does show the insane level of pressure surrounding this man. Imagine entering the cage knowing that millions of people believe you cannot lose. That kind of emotional weight can destroy even elite athletes mentally. Now Chimaev is in a very strange position. It feels like he has reached a point of no return. He doesn't seem interested in staying at middleweight long term, but moving up to 205 pounds after a loss and instantly getting another title shot would also look very strange too. And let's be honest, light heavyweight is full of huge monsters. If Khamzat moves there, we may see a completely different version of him. Maybe the power advantage disappears. Maybe the wrestling becomes harder. Maybe the cardio problems become even worse against naturally bigger men. A loss like this could change a fighter forever. But while everybody is focused on Chimaev's problems, we also need to give Sean Strickland the respect that he deserves. No matter what excuses people create for Khamzat, Sean still went in there and beat an undefeated monster. Sean Strickland is becoming the king of upsets. Seriously, just take a look at his career. Over the last 3.5 years, Sean has only lost to Dricus du Plessis, and one of those losses was extremely controversial. During that same time period, he defeated Nasruddin Imavov, Israel Adesanya, Paulo Costa, Brendan Allen, Anthony Hernandez, and now Khamzat Chimaev. That is an insane list of wins. This is no longer just some funny guy hanging around the top 10. Sean Strickland is officially one of the elite middleweights of this era. Even Jorge Masvidal now says that Sean deserves Hall of Fame recognition and should be considered an all-time great after becoming a two-time UFC middleweight champion.
Sean Strickland has to go down as a Hall of Famer and as an all-time great. Not just what. Let's take a little step back. Even before, he got the belt, he's had some amazing performances, throughout his career. He fought at 170, he was cutting a little bit too much weight. He came up, he really started showing out, finishing guys, setting himself up for success, separating himself from the pack by his fight style. He would finish guys.
Hunter Campbell told Sean Strickland that deep down, he is actually a good person, just with some crazy tendencies.
You're actually a good person. You pretend to be a lunatic. No, and you have some lunatic tendencies.
No, he's a lunatic.
Here's why it's complicated, ready? Because he has a few lunatic tendencies. One day I will tell a story when he came in my office one day. The first 10 minutes I was like, this is gonna be a fucked up meeting. And then by the end of it, I was like, he's my guy.
You know what it is, dude? I'll tell you. When you're told you're bad your whole life, it's easier just to be on bad.
Yeah, I never told you you're bad.
But that's why.
No matter what you've done, I've always said,
Well, after every speech, I thank the fans because they're the only ones in my life who ever said, hey, you're a good guy. Everybody else in my life growing up, schools, court systems, you're a piece of shit, you're a piece of shit. The fans are the only ones ever like, hey, elevated, who am I?
The gym was crazy. I always say this is a true meritocracy. And you either are or you're not. Truly.
But Dana White is not convinced by the new and improved version of Sean Strickland yet.
Yeah. I highly doubt that we have a new and improved Sean Strickland. I'll believe it when I see it, but I'm not buying it. I think that was, we saw that much of Sean Strickland last. I don't know how long that will last. If that's where he's headed now, nobody's happier than me. I promise you that. But I'm not buying it.
Well, the next fight, whoever he gets matched up with, it's gonna be tough for him to intimidate because his aura took a hit this week.
For sure. Oh man, absolutely.
But weakness with the back and forth, I thought it was real. Like I think his whole aura took a hit this week.
Yeah, especially the every round dapping it up like we're besties.
And putting the belt on him, like come on, man.
Because he did say some crazy things to him, you know, like super offensive things, and it didn't seem like it bothered him at all. Actually, you know, when it came down to it, for them to be so chill during the fight and after the fight, the stare down in the beginning. They had how many damn security guards and police officers in there because they were so worried they were gonna fight beforehand.
Great aesthetics.
Great aesthetics. And then, but then they tap gloves like twice and they start smiling and laughing at each other. I'm like, damn, they just worked us.
Ready to work. Good job. Go ahead, smile. Whatever happens, I don't apologize. Put 2 points aside. That's over.
He is standing up there saying insane, vile shit about Muslim people, about Khamzat, about his family, about people he's associated with, about some people who have, you know, checkered backgrounds, to be kind, about his mom. He's saying it with his chest, like he's saying it from here, and he's standing up. What Sean was saying at that press conference was crossing the line. What Khamzat did was dirty. You can't kick a guy that you're about to fight in the balls before. Anticipation, all-time high, building up, holy shit. You win that fight, and tell the world that was all for show, that was all for promotion, that is the biggest bunch of bullshit that I've ever heard. That is fraud.
I want to go out to the White House conference. Now since we have a champion, I would like to go there and represent America.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a good word in.
I wouldn't have won if I lost because I would have been shamed. I would have been like,
now you gotta go.
Now I gotta go. Now I gotta go.
Now you gotta storm the Capitol.
Adin Ross revealed that Sean Strickland instantly texted him after defeating Chimaev, demanding that Arman Tsarukyan pay up the bet. Of course, Arman is going to pay him, but apparently their deal was that the money had to be paid right there in the arena immediately after the fight.
What y'all boys think about Strickland? Sean, you know how to get it done. Yo, he texted me. Yo, you know what Sean texted me after this fight? I was laughing. The first thing he thinks of, haha, is Arman gonna pay up his bet? I love you, Sean.
Okay, 50K. Okay. I hope you're not. I hope you're not gonna feel good that day.
Sean gonna win. Sean's gonna win.
How does this fight end?
Let's get into it. Sugar Sean Strickland, he did it. He fucking did what I couldn't do. He beat the grappler. He beat him. Dude, I was pretty convinced that Khamzat was gonna win that fight. But there was part of me where I'm like, you know what? He can win. Strickland can win.
I'm in Peaches and Creamville. That's an MMA terminology on YouTube. It's the best timeline possible. I needed this for my mental health.
Daniel Cormier also believes Khamzat could quickly return to another title fight because the UFC still sees massive value in him. And honestly, DC may be right. Even after this loss, Chimaev remains one of the biggest stars in MMA.
Chimaev will be back. Chimaev will be back. I don't think for 1 second that it's over for Chimaev. Honestly, Chimaev may be back right next for another championship opportunity against Sean Strickland for the UFC middleweight championship. I know Nasruddin Imavov fans don't like that, but I think that may be true.
Paulo Costa wasted absolutely no time attacking Khamzat Chimaev after his first professional loss. In classic Costa fashion, he leaned into his Secret Juice brand, posting an AI-generated advertisement for the drink featuring the caption, "Gourmet Chechen. Next time, nobody will stop me from ripping your skin off."
Don't be stressed.
Focus on your technique.
Switching to another major story, Ilia Topuria says he is taking Justin Gaethje extremely seriously ahead of their fight. Topuria explained that he's training incredibly hard because he knows that Justin is one of the toughest opponents possible.
You kind of looked at, and you said this the other day, you look at Justin Gaethje as a gift. That was the word you used, you know. Are you...
Listen, maybe it was too much to say that it was a gift, because he's not a gift. He's a legendary fighter. He's a Hall of Famer. I love to watch all his fights. I have all the respect to him, but I just feel that I'm way better than him, that it's my time, and I just have to do my thing.
So it is confidence, not overconfidence.
Exactly. It's confidence. Listen, if someone has the overconfidence, he stops putting the hard work. He's not doing that much. And I take Justin very seriously. I'm working my ass off. And I'm sorry for the expression, but yeah, like I'm working really hard because I know that I have a very tough opponent.
The first look at the UFC White House fight kits has officially dropped, and fans are already losing their minds online.
They look great, actually. You feel good? Kick someone in the head with them, huh? I love it. Belt, stripes. Oh yeah, it's fucking nice.
I'm really proud.
Yeah, I'm gonna be as ready as I've ever been. So I'm excited to represent this country. Mostly my family, my coaches, and the country part just comes natural. So very proud.
Love it. Awesome, man. Thank you very much.
Josh Hokit is going crazy again. He says he's ready to fight anybody, even Ilia Topuria if it comes to that. But the main target is still Alex Pereira.
Division. Anybody can get it. Hell, if Topuria thinks he can beat me up, f it. We'll fight too. Pereira, that's who I want. I don't want Derek Lewis. But since he signed the contract, I'm gonna have to beat him up. But I want Pereira. I want a Shama, his mama. Derek Lewis said he's never heard of you. His mama heard of me. He's gonna hear of me when we step into the octagon, when I lift him up in the air and I break him over my knee.
Justin was happy to see Ilia Topuria show real emotion during the press conference and stand up for Alex Pereira.
It's funny because he's very emotional, so that was good to see. He got emotional when, although I do get emotional defending my friends as well. So, but you can't let another man control you like that. Never.
Paddy Pimblett took some heavy shots during sparring sessions with influencers before eventually beating all of them up.
Clip that.
Wait until he gets to my mouth.
Fucking out. But I'm gonna be shot. Get your f***ing fat ass up.
And that is all for today, guys. If you liked the video, you know what to do. We would really appreciate it, and thank you in advance.